the Oscars?
Well, how about some housewives hookups, hospital visits, and more Bravo news?
Virtual reality. Hi, I'm Danny.
And I'm Evan.
And spring is here, but more importantly, Beverly Hills drama is here. Evan, we're back with these ladies, and I'm so excited.
Oh my God, this is like the best news ever. So it's actually kind of like some wild news coming out of Beverly Hills, Danny.
I mean, I feel like with the Beverly Hills, it's like the one franchise where there's always rumblings. And I don't know, I mean, since Lisa Vanderpump took that lie detector test, there's always things leaking and speaking everywhere. But who knows? But we have to talk about, Sutton's coworker, because he's no longer her assistant because I think he got a promotion. And they're clearing up some rumors about Kathy Hilton and if she did not say a slur at him. Yeah, we're here now.
Yeah, so this was kind of weird. So Sutton just posted a selfie with her and her assistant turned, like, I don't know, executive of Sutton Enterprises. I'm not really sure what the promotion is. But it's Sutton, Josh, and Kathy Hilton, and it's this whole paragraph about his promotion. And then at the end, it's like, and by the way, Kathy's never been nothing but nice, sweet, and supportive to Josh. And this was like a few days after Sutton had responded to a fan in an Instagram comment saying, hey, are the rumors that Kathy called your assistant an F word true? And she said, no, I think there was a period, but she was very vocally wanted to say that no, Kathy Hilton did not do that. But this is after like weeks and possibly even months of rumblings that Kathy Hilton called someone an F word, whether it was the assistant, whether it was someone else. But finally, we have a little bit of clarity. But like we were saying earlier, Danny, this is a very weird situation because I feel like this was orchestrated between Sutton and Kathy to put this rumor to rest. But if we hadn't publicly denied it, I don't think as many people would have been talking about it. This was living in a very niche part of Bravo internet world.
You give Lisa Rinna an Instagram post, she's gonna run up and down Rodeo Drive, gonna be asking anybody about this. She's gonna be boots on the ground doing some coverage. And I think they might have opened Pandora's box while trying to wrap this up with a bow.
Totally, and such a great point. I cannot wait to hear the Rinna reaction to it.
Oh, #RR, I am so ready. Well, you know, Rinna has a lot to Rinna, please call us because you know we love you over here. Because I feel like I want to know how she will react to this other tidbit that you found out about Tamra.
So we heard that while filming Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2 in the Berkshires at Dorinda's Bluestone Manor estate, this wild conversation happened between Tamra and Brandy. Tamra was like, hey girl, we kind of have more in common than we may have thought because Denise Richards allegedly tried to hook up with me at BravoCon 2019 the way she allegedly might have had sex with you and wanted to keep it a secret on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
She said you two had sex.
So they were bonding over their alleged shared experiences with Denise, and apparently it's going to be a big storyline on season 2 of Girls Trip. However, Denise won't be there to offer her 2 cents about the situation.
She's gonna be pissed. And also because it's already filmed, already done, she can't send any ceases and desisting anywhere. You can have a Denise desist. No, she's done. It's airing and Tamra does not care. Like, what a fun woman if you do want to have a BravoCon tryst. I feel like Denise would be like my top one to do that with.
Oh, totally. If these stories are true and our sources close to Denise say they are not true, but if they are true, like, I don't know, Lisa Rinna, own it. Like, let's have fun, let's hook up, let's be fun, flirty, and spontaneous at BravoCon in Canada, wherever we want to do it. It's wherever you want to go, girl.
I will say, Didi, if this is true, I don't know if Tamra would be the girl to ask. I kind of was shocked at that point. I mean, if anybody, Denise and Noella, y'all should call each other because
I think that would be fireworks.
Party in a glass. Like, they would really have a hoot and a half together.
Like stacks on stacks.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. And speaking of stacks in a different way, money can't buy you class, but talking to Luann is priceless. And you got to chat with her. What did her lady have to? She said something about Roni Legacy, right? She was moaning a little bit about that.
Yes, it's always a joy and a pleasure to catch up with Miss Luann, especially after this Roni news dropped about the reboot and the new Legacy show. And of course, we had to talk about who her dream cast is for that Legacy show. And she mentioned Dorinda and Kelly, Jill, and she mentioned her good old pal, Ramona Singer. You know, even with all the calls from fans to have Ramona fired from the show and have her excommunicated from the Bravo universe. Luann told us that she cannot see the Legacy show happening without the singer stinger.
I can't see a show without the Ramona Singer stinger. So, love her or hate her, you know, she's a woman that we've grown to love and we've seen on television for so long. So I'd be surprised if they didn't ask her back.
Now we have Ebony and Luann both saying, I don't want Ramona fired. I think Leah in a recent interview with someone even said she's on good terms with Ramona. I don't know if Ramona went around like dropping off edible arrangements, apologizing to people, but people seem to be like having better things to say about her now.
I just talked to Carlos King this morning, who is a veteran Real Housewives producer. He worked on Atlanta and on New Jersey, and he had a similar view about Ramona. He actually called her the face of New York City and said that the show does not exist without her. So I don't know. People are rallying around Ramona. They want another ride on the Ramona coaster. We'll see what happens.
Did Luann have anything to say about Sonia?
Do you know what's so weird? She didn't bring up Sonia once when I asked her who would be in her dream cast, but I know they're on good terms, so I think it was just a mistake. I don't know. She wasn't on the top of mind though.
A little Sonia Rita, because I would say my face of Roni is Sonia.
Really? Okay. Yes. She brings that chaotic energy that Roni is known for. She's the straw that stirs the drink. So without the straw, how are we gonna mix the drink?
Speaking of the people that the show could not exist without, I mean, people really debate this here and there, but Teresa. I mean, if a Trey falls in Jersey and Teresa isn't there, are you just gonna watch Tracy go on a tree like exploration? No, Teresa really does make the show, and thankfully she is making it to the reunion despite her health scare.
Oh my God, yes. So she had her appendix removed recently. I think that's what happens. You remove it, you fix it. I'm not sure. Her appendix was messed up.
Dr. Nicole, let us know.
Yeah. She had to get to the hospital like little Miss Madeline back in the day and get that appendix fixed. But now she's apparently not going to be saying much, or at least not saying it at a high decibel, the high decibel for which she is known, because I guess it's doctor's orders that she can't scream as she recovers, because she might bust a stitch or maybe even bust another organ. I'm not sure, but I don't know if she can handle a whole reunion without screaming.
And especially, well, first, Teresa not screaming, that's like Adele not singing. You know what I mean? Like, it's what you're known for.
Do not break up my family! You Really, bitch? Yeah. You want to make a bet? Yeah.
Especially this reunion, because it's everybody going after her man, and it's a really touchy subject for her.
Yeah, she's got a lot to scream about, and a big reason not to scream. Andy actually gave us a little sneak peek at the reunion on his Instagram stories. They're filming it right now as we speak, and he didn't show us Teresa, but he was talking to Teresa and was basically like, hey, are you gonna be able to handle this? No screaming. And Teresa was like, so like quiet and demure, like a little church mouse, like, yeah, I can't scream. I'll be okay. And I'm like, wow, Trey, maybe like the award for best acting.
Teresa,
yes.
You can't yell today.
I'm not.
Doctor's orders.
Okay.
I'm worried about this.
Why are you
You're
worried?
someone who gets typically very fired up.
It reminds me of when before she fought Danielle, when she's like, I'm sweet as sugar. Everyone knows I'm the nicest gal. And she's like, I don't know you that way. I do not know Teresa to be a whisperer. And as much as Jennifer, I'm sure, will be trying to help fight Teresa's battles, Trey's gonna want to go in for the punch. We're curious, do you guys think Teresa will be able to make it through a 2 to 3 part Jersey reunion without going above a 5?